this is our first official like DIwine video. I have my friend Nikki with me. Say hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Nikki likes crafting, and I offered her wine and a ride home in order to, well, my husband's going to drive her home, not me, in order to get her over here to help make some fun things. So, yay, everybody say thank you for Nikki for joining us. It's great. So I was home at the grocery store today, and I found this by Naked Grape. Blue. It's blue. And I was so worried that it was going to taste like a blue freezy, but it doesn't. It's actually quite delicious. So, I mean, to get this started, it's really important that we get this going first, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do today. It sounds good. It sounds good. Glug, glug, glug.
Oh, sounds like a good year.
Doesn't that smell nice?
Yes.
It smells so delicious. Okay, cheers, Nikki. Let's do the first video. Woohoo! It's pretty tasty. It has like this weird, okay, it's lychee, right? Lychee fruit that I'm talking about. It has like this, I don't know, and I'm not really like a wine connoisseur, but like at all. Like people are like, it's oaked and it's this, and I'm like, it tastes like wine for the most part, but it has like this, it almost tastes like lychee fruit, like in the back of your throat. You have to take a second sip and you'll notice it. I swear to God. It's strange. It's there. It's weird. Okay, anyways, it's tasty, but I did not expect that from this wine. But anyway, so today we have a bunch of these fun little plastic animals that I picked up, some from a dollar store, some of them were from thrift stores. If you go to some thrift stores, I know specifically Goodwill does stuff like this, where they'll just bag a bunch of like items and you can buy them. I know the one near where I was living before, they had them like right by the front door where the kids' toys were. Sometimes they'll have like a pegboard that has like a bunch of bags on it. And sometimes you'll find like an entire bag, like this. Like full of teeny tiny plastic animals, and this one was $4 and it was full. I've already taken some out, so that might be your best bet than going to the dollar store, because I think it was $3 for 4 animals. Yeah, we got this one is $2.50 at the dollar store, and some of them are $3 or whatever, like I said. But if you buy them from the thrift store, you're gonna get some fun ones. Like, I think this is it. I don't know. Is this an anteater? I thought anteaters were like longer and shorter.
I don't know what that is.
But he's like a weird, like, look at him. I don't even know what you are, but I think he'd become something fun if I painted you and stuff, right? So what we're going to do initially is we're going to make some animal butt magnets, which I know sounds really exciting, right? So we're going to cut these in half. We're going to glue some magnets on them, and then we're going to paint them. I have some silver paint, some gold paint, and some blue paint. Yeah, so we're just gonna probably have a lot of fun and see how many glasses of wine we make it through while we're finishing these. But yeah, we got camels. I found a warthog, which I was very excited about because I started singing Lion King, and I think he'll make a really, really cute butt magnet. So we're gonna get started. So just want to preface this by saying I do not encourage alcoholism. I think
with knives,
especially with knives, I think, you know, having some wine with a good friend and just hanging out is nice. It's relaxing at the end of the day. If you have an issue with alcohol, or you know, you're just nervous about that type of thing and that I'm condoning it, I'm definitely not. If you have a problem with alcohol, you do not need to drink alcohol while you're doing craft projects. For the most part, I would recommend not drinking alcohol while doing craft projects. I know, like, when I'm using power tools, I'm not drinking. When I'm working in the wood shop, I'm not drinking. But, you know, if you're just doing a chill with a friend, it's not a problem to have a glass of wine or two. And yeah, so that's what we're all about. Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to get started here. We're going to pick out what kind of animals we're going to do. Got zebras, got these like rainbow butt monkeys, which are kind of cute. Look at him. But I'm going to paint over, well, maybe I wouldn't. I don't think I would paint over this guy because I want to show his rainbow bum.
Because he has like...
Oh, see, yeah. There. My my
He has like
laptop timed out.
pink and blue.
Isn't it cute?
Like he's wearing jammies.
Yeah, he's like wearing jammies. And we got a lot of like hippos that look very hungry. I've heard hippos are very hungry.
Right.
Hungry hippos. I've heard good things. So anyways, we're gonna get started. I got a piece of wood that we're using here to do the cutting on so that we don't cut into my table.
And when we're done, we can put a salmon on it.
Yeah, we probably want to clean it off, but yeah. We're just going to be using, so a lot of the stuff that I've bought is from the dollar store. So you can buy glue guns at the dollar store. You can buy your glue sticks. You can buy these from the dollar store. I bought this from the dollar store. You can have, yeah, I saw them today. Actually, that glue gun over there, the blue one, I'm pretty sure I saw the exact same one at the dollar store today.
I got all these at Michael's.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No one provided me with any of these things for free, so I can say this. I find some of the stuff in Michael's is actually available at the dollar store for a lot cheaper. Just saying. I actually bought super glue as well because I wasn't sure how well the hot glue would work, so we got super glue as well, which we can use if we need to.
Get 4 for
this cute little sign. I got this from the dollar store. Yeah, so this, and we're just gonna cut the shape of the maggots that we need. And then I even bought this at the dollar store, which now that I'm realizing it doesn't have a locking mechanism, I'm thinking maybe that was not a good idea. But we're going to be extra careful, and we're going to get this done. So let's start with, let's see. I really like these gorillas. Look at how cute he is. He's just so freaking cute. So I guess you can't see this. Probably. Move this down. Ta-da! So just ever so, when you did it before, did you just push down?
I rocked it.
Okay. It's kind of like stuck.
I'm going to rock it.
Rock the shape, rock the knife, because I feel like this is not happening.
Rock the Casbah.
That's a song.
I know.
Are we going to sing?
No.
I don't think I know that song well enough.
Me neither.
I feel like this gorilla is really tough. Like this? Did you do?
Yeah.
It's not happening, guys. Oh, look, it worked! So we could do, we could do monkey butt magnet, or we could do monkey head magnet,
or both.
Or we could do both. So exciting. Okay, so we're gonna cut him. We already did a hippo earlier just to test out the process. So we got a half a hippo there. So let's see what else we got. Let's do this little guy. You want to try him?
Okay.
Yeah. So I noticed when I was browsing Pinterest to find ideas of what to do for DIY videos, there is a ton of DIY and stuff on Pinterest for these cute little animals. And I want to get more dinosaurs because I really want to make like a giant dinosaur bookend where like the head of the T-Rex is like on one side and then the bottom is on the other. And I just think that would be so freaking adorable. I saw ones where they were doing, they had elephants, a bunch of them, and they were cutting them like here, and then they were using them as hooks. So they had these cute little hangers by their door for kids to hang, like for hanging keys or little things like that. Like, I mean, honestly, it's not super strong. It's not made of metal or anything, so you couldn't hang anything too crazy on these things, but still freaking cute. All right, so let's see. So we got our butt monkeys going on, and we got a hippo. So maybe we'll do, I kind of don't want to cut the warthog, but I'm like,
the zebra.
We'll do the zebra and the warthog.
All right.
So as you can see, it's not really easy. It doesn't just go through like butter. The little teeny tiny animals look to be solid. I believe the bigger animals are hollow, so they'll probably be a little easier to do.
They're all actually very different on the inside.
Yeah, like this one has like this weird gaping hole.
This one has holes.
Yeah, and that one has little teeny holes in it. And this one's solid. So anyways, depends on, I guess, who makes them and that kind of thing. Like, I feel like this could be a little more. There we go.
This one's a little harder because
his legs are bending. He's having a nap. He's sleeping on the job. Yeah.
I don't want to cut a finger off.
No.
First and last DIY.
We have like this menagerie of animals that I have sitting in front of my. They're super cute. How you doing there?
This one's a little harder. I just don't want to lose a finger in the first
DIY. And we don't want to lose his hoof. Yes.
Because
if she loses a finger during the first DIY, do you think she's going to join us for a second one?
Probably
not.
I've been known to cut
Probably
my
not.
finger with a butter knife.
I have been known to hot glue my fingers and burn myself. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah, and do you remember back in the day when we used to actually iron our hair with a real iron?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I burned myself numerous times with that as well. Okay, so we got our heads and our butts. So I'm wondering, should we paint them first or should we...
Yeah, paint them. You have to let them dry.
Yeah.
So do you want to magnet them?
I'm just
so
worried.
You can hang them to dry? Like on the back of your
that makes... But we could also dry them like this, upside down.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I don't want to get paint on the magnet and then mess up because the magnets are probably not terribly strong, so I don't want to make it even worse by putting acrylic paint on top of it. So I think we're going to go ahead and paint these first. So we have our box of... There we go.
I bought this box at the dollar store. It had a scented like liner in it for your drawers.
Oh, nice.
Which I just threw away.
Yeah.
It was very strong.
Oh, yeah. I find they are. So we'll get a couple of different brushes. It really, I mean, don't go out and buy special brushes.
These are all from the dollar store.
Yeah, like seriously, use
Most
what you have on hand, or buy them from the dollar store. I've recognized some of these from the dollar store. You really don't need anything special to paint little animals. You don't. There's no reason why doing fun crafts like this needs to cost a ton of money. So for today, we got this satin blue. I have gloss enamel metallic silver. And then I have this Crafters Acrylic spun gold. So I thought those would be fun choices for us today. And what I had on hand. That's what I could find. My girls took a bunch of my paint to do other things with. So I have plastic here. Do you have cardboard or something that you can paint on?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have the plastic.
So we're just going to do a little bit of painting. I'm going to actually use this brush box so you can see a little bit more. Actually, hold on a second. It's tasty. Okay. Are you tasting the lychee yet, or is that just me? Am I going crazy?
I taste the wine.
It's like, my husband's like, try this beer. It tastes like grapefruit. And I'm like, it tastes like beer. Because it all just tastes like beer to me.
What are you going?
So I'm going to go gold. I'm going to do a gold warthog.
I think I'm going to do silver zebra.
Okay. So, I mean, honestly, it's just acrylic paint. It's not that complicated. Probably going to have to do a couple coats. I don't know if these are really meant to be painted. I've seen people buy spray paint to do this kind of stuff. I wanted to do it indoors, and I didn't want to kill myself with fumes or my friend. So I figured I would much rather just do it like this. A little messier. Actually, probably not, actually.
Another thing, too, if you're painting things and you find that the paint is very see-through, you can also mix it with white, and it will not be see-through.
I don't know how that... It's like, in my head, I'm like, science, I'm like, but white is light.
I know, but
it's like...
It's real life.
Yeah, I've done that before, too. Especially when you're trying to paint something red.
Yes.
The red doesn't come through very well.
No.
So you do it white first.
Yes.
Yeah. So I got my gold started there on my little warthog. I'm going to keep this baboon, but the rainbow, because that's adorable.
See, I'm not going to do too many layers on the zebra because the stripes will still come out. See?
Oh, that's nice. I'm going to do this little gorilla bum now in this gold. I never thought, when I was younger, I never looked ahead to my life and thought, one day I'm going to be painting gorilla bums.
Well, you have to dream big.
Yeah. I mean, this is a very small gorilla bum, but I know what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah. Do you know how long I've had this pinned on my Pinterest board?
How long?
Like a very, very, very long time. And you know how long I've had these animals? Most of them. I bought a couple extra today because I was really excited that the one had an elephant in it. I really wanted to use the elephant. I just had them for forever. Like, I'm a craft hoarder, and I have all these intentions of what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it.
Right.
And then things just sit there. for like
I have
ever.
like a clock sitting at home waiting to be made for the last 50 years.
A clock?
Yeah, like parts for a clock. That you like make your own clock and put it in.
So you have like the face and like the arms, or the hands, sorry, not the arms.
But I've never done anything with it
yet. You should see. I have like a million, not a million, because that's a little, okay, maybe like just under a million different bins in my storage room that have tons of crafting supplies in them.
Yeah.
Crafts that I've never ever done before, crafts that I have dreamed of doing. I don't know, and I don't want to get rid of things either. So I'm hoping that we can blast through some of my.
On the black, it's very like a brassy.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Ooh, the silver goes on so much better.
Look at that. See?
Yeah, this silver works really well. This is Americana Gloss Enamels. I'm pretty sure this one was from Michael's. I'm pretty sure this was from Dollar Store, and it's not going on well. So I'll need probably 2 coats of that.
A lot of times you need a multi-surface. See, these ones say multi-surface.
Yeah.
Where that one is mainly canvas, but doesn't mean it doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's probably going to take a couple more coats to work.
I'm going to get a different brush so I can do some blue.
Their hands on this are so detailed. It's so cute. His little hands are so human-like. It's really cute.
Is it cute or is it creepy?
It's cute / creepy. You'll find when you're buying little plastic animals that sometimes the mold wasn't very good, so you'll have like little tags sticking up, kind of like skin tags. They're a little unsightly. They don't look so nice. And once it's painted a solid color, it's going to be really hard to figure out what kind of animal it is if it has too many of them. So I'm just going to trim these off and give them a nice smooth body. Like, who wants skin tags on a hippo? Like, honestly, it's like the worst.
We're not hippo shaming.
No. Hippos out there, you're all beautiful the way you were made. You don't need to change for anybody.
Yeah, this is not doing what I want it to.
It probably hasn't been shaken in forever. I used that to paint my wedding shoes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I bought really cheap shoes from the thrift store that I liked, and then I painted part of them blue, and I added like lace doilies on the side so that it had like texture, and then I painted them like an antique white.
Nice.
And I painstakingly applied those little half pearls all around the edge for my wedding day, and I think I wore the shoes for the photos, and that was it. Because I am a flats kind of girl, and those were the wedges, and it was just too much. I was like, I want to look like I'm having a really good time, and to do so, I need to not be in pain. So that's my concept. That's my thoughts on the whole. Some people can say that they wear heels and they're comfortable.
I'm not one of those.
I don't believe them.
I don't either.
I feel like you get used to it maybe, but yeah. So these are going pretty good. So how many do you got going there?
I have one. And this hippo.
Oh, you have the elephant, the horsey done? Was it zebra?
It was a zebra, yes.
Yeah, because maybe you could paint stripes over top of it. I have a gold paint pen.
Ooh.
That there, over there.
That's a smart idea.
It's a permanent gold marker. I wonder if that'll go over well.
It could,
yeah. I'm thinking.
Where's my hippo?
You painted my hippo. Yeah. I was just taking them. I wasn't doing them in order.
They don't match.
They don't have to.
Oh, okay.
We're making animal butt magnets. That's like a normal thing, right? Okay. Oh,
okay.
My lovely daughter is questioning us.
Why is it chalk?
Because I wrote DIwine.
It's Crayola chalk.
This is pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they turn out okay.
I think they will.
Cute little bums. Got some for Christmas. I think it was last year or the year before. Probably the year before. I bought a couple of my friends. I saw them at Chapters. The cat butt magnets.
Oh, yes.
They're so freaking cute. So this is kind of exciting to me because I'm like, this is so much cheaper than, I think I paid $15 for
Right.
like 4 or 5 cat butt magnets.
Wait, did you cut these open?
No, that's how they're made. There's usually a seam in the animals. Not in the little teeny ones. I didn't see a seam, but the bigger ones, yeah.
Are you doing only the smaller ones?
Hmm?
Are you doing only the smaller ones?
For this, yeah. Are those from the dollar store?
Yep.
Okay. Were they like one in a pack?
No, there were 6 and for $1.25.
So like 6 of these for $1.25.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is probably a better idea than us using plastic. But if you don't have these, you don't need to use these. You can just use plastic
Or cardboard.
Yeah, there's nothing. You don't need to buy these. But if you want to, dollar store, people, dollar store. So then what I'm going to do is I'm kind of lining this up here to kind of see how big I need to cut this circle. It's pretty much a circle. I'm just eyeballing it. You can use a Sharpie marker to trace it if you're being very particular about wanting to make sure it's completely 100% accurate. I am not that person. I typically fly by the seat of my pants when I do this kind of stuff. So we're just going to have at it. That looks about right. Line it up. Yep, I'd say that's darn near perfect.
Look, you guys are drinking water with food coloring.
I'm wondering, yeah, we're trying this out. This may not work, in which case...
That's what happens to all my crafts.
In which case we're going to move on to the crazy glue. But we'll see how that goes. Look, it's a butt monkey. It's a rainbow butt monkey. Like that. That's really cute. Really happy about him.
Let's paint the giraffes this color.
My rhino is looking pretty happy.
Do I only paint his butt? Hey, it's going to look
You can paint whatever you want on it. It is up to you, dear.
Let's give it to Madame Ivy.
Yeah, these could be great teacher's gifts. I mean, they're unusual. The teacher's not going to get another gift like this. Really.
They're good too for kids. They can pull them apart and use their imagination on different, butts for different
And
animals.
there's the hippo might be too heavy. No, they're close. Just put it on wrong.
He looks like he's going to eat
So there's the hippo. How awesome is that? That makes me so happy. That's amazing.
The paint is not thick enough to stay.
You might need to shake it.
I already did.
Oh. Oh, cute. So cute. These are awesome.
Oh. Shoot.
This is so fun. What else can we do? We want to make bookends too.
I want some.
What animals do you want to do for the bookends?
I don't know.
I want to do elephant.
An elephant one?
Yeah. So for the elephant here, we'll probably put him down and figure out the vertical line because I don't want to just do it so that he's not flat. I mean, I could, but I feel like he's standing better. So I would cut this in half and then put half of it on a piece of wood and put the other half on another piece of wood. We have our first accident.
That's my same one. It's the second one.
That's your second one. I didn't hear you the first time.
Well, magnets don't work. But I glued them on the sticky side. Which is what I'm supposed to do. But they are not working.
That's weird. I think it's too small.
Oh, I just use one little corner.
I think it's too small for the size of it. I think you need to make it the full size of the...
Trying to save magnet.
Don't worry about it. It's from the dollar store. At this point, I'm just happy that they're actually sticking. I don't know if the dollar store magnets are actually going to be strong enough to hold things on your fridge.
They're good for pretend.
They're good for cute, pretty things. Little tiny, maybe one piece of paper. But I know you probably could get earth magnets.
One's from Michael.
From Lens. I know Michael does have magnets, and I bought the package from there before, and I wasn't really impressed with the strength of those magnets either. There was a lot of weight to them, and I feel like they just didn't hold up to the amount of. I thought they were heavy duty, but they were not. You can buy earth magnets. I know you can buy packs of them online. I know. What was that store? My dad used to go to this store. I can look up the name of it.
Lens Mill?
Not Lens Mill. It's an online store, and he would go and they took classes there. They did like wood carving and stuff. But the catalog would always come in, and I was like, it was like better than a Sears catalog to me.
Okay, the butt is on.
Oh, Lee Valley Tools. You can buy some powerful magnets from Lee Valley Tools. Okay, I'm almost gone through my entire elephant here. Now, the good thing about the elephant guy, don't need to glue any magnets to him, because we're going to be putting him on bookends. That's pretty cool. Excited about that one.
Ooh. It's still fun.
Or
You can
even
put like a little
play
note
with them.
in there. Don't forget.
I thought there was like a negative side and positive side of a magnet, and they wouldn't stick together. So essentially, if you put glue on the back side of both of those,
I put the glue on the sticky side.
yeah, I did too.
This one just might be too heavy.
Poor
He
little,
still looks cool.
poor little zebra. He's too heavy.
He still looks good.
No one wants to play with him.
I will.
It will take you home and put you not on a fridge
Do you know what I might do with
because you
him?
won't stick to the fridge.
Is stick a tack to him.
Yeah, you can make push pins. Butt push pins. Who doesn't want a butt push pin?
Right? So this is a craft I made that will become another craft later.
I'm going to do my second coat of gold on Mr. Warthog.
This
Do
one?
you want the butt to your warthog or do you have it?
I don't know if I have it.
I have this butt, which I think is a hippo.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me what sides I have.
And this is a butt or a face to a monkey.
I think this is the Warthog bum, the one that I painted blue.
All right.
So that's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Wait, this one's on now. It was just a crisis averted.
Everybody's happy now. The animal butts are on the board. Perfect. No. Now he has a blue ear.
Just dip his other ear.
Yeah, Mark. No, he's a blue-eared warthog. Why not, right?
Why not?
Oh my goodness, look at him.
You have to do like little polka dots. He's a polka dot warthog. It'd be cute to make him like a birthday present and make little teeny tiny birthday hats for them. That'd be cute.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Be fun. Okay, so those are drying. I gotta paint all of my fingers because that's what I do when I'm painting.
Me too.
Do you want a cow? Do you want a cow bookend?
Okay.
Who doesn't want a cow bookend?
I want the
So-
potato bookend.
So they recommend when there's a seam in the animal from the tutorials that I've looked at, they recommend cutting at the seam. But I feel like for this cow, you'd want to cut it in half.
Yes.
So have adder.
Have
Have
udder.
udder.
Have udder. That's funny. Well done. You can also do drawer pulls. So you just paint it and you would put a screw in there and glue it in, like the bolt in, and then put the put your bolt in, and then you put your nut on the other side, and you can attach that to drawers, and you can have cute little drawer pulls of fun little animals. If you look online on Pinterest, I can link a bunch as well. So I think it would be fun for the little plates, for something like this that's taller than it is wide. So you'd cut it kind of there, and you put the plate, and then you put the little body on the top. It'd be cute for the giraffe as well. You could cut it you'd want to make sure that it was balanced as well, because if I cut it over here and I put a plate on it, it's probably going to topple over. I've seen people just take the giraffe and just paint the giraffe, and then you can put jewelry on it and hang it up. What's going on?
To really do videos and then you watch yourself make really weird faces, you're like, I make that face when I paint.
Yeah. I like this. I just paint like this the whole time.
I make this face all the time. This.
Yeah. Wow. You can take a drill too, and you can drill holes in the top, like all the way through, and you can use that for toothbrush holder. So you can put like a little kid's toothbrush in there. I mean, if you use an electric toothbrush, it's not really going to work because you're going to need a really big animal to do that. But yeah, you can put drill a hole.
The extra heads.
Stop!
Yeah,
I am in the middle of a sentence. I love you, and I want you to participate, and I want to talk to you, but I can't edit it out, so stop. Yeah. So you can drill a hole in there, and you can put right through, big enough to hold a toothbrush, and it could be a toothbrush holder. You could drill little holes. You could do a couple of them. You can put it on your desk, and it can hold pens, pencils, or whatever. You probably want to make sure initially as well that the animal stands up on its own. This giraffe is having a really hard time, so he's probably not going to be really helpful to hold your toothbrushes up, so let's not do that one.
We're halfway there.
You're cutting a cow in half and you're halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
My computer shut down for an update. I didn't realize what was going on.
Update, I'm still cutting this
Which
cow.
is fine, because Nikki is still cutting this cow in half, and she just can't quite get it.
Ha!
The cow is in half, which is pretty exciting. Yay! We're going to use these for another project. We want to make some bookends. So that'll be a fun project. I'm not sure how we're going to glue these to the wood, though. I feel like you need
I think we need
multi-purpose glue.
We might have to try the super glue for this.
You may have to use equitable super glue to wood. We will find out, I'm sure. So this is just the butt monkeys that we finished.
It says wood.
Oh, perfect. Not the butt monkeys. The butt magnets that we finished. And we have a few more that we're working on. But I would say this is a pretty simple, pretty easy project. Cost effective. It really isn't that expensive. Like I said, the dollar store can have everything you need. The only thing that I think that I would probably want to buy a better quality one is the X-Acto knife. So I'd probably want to get one from Home Depot or someplace like that, that would have a better quality one. Everything else, the animals, the hot glue, the sheets of magnets. We actually got a roll of magnets, but you can buy sheet magnets as well. You just cut them to size. The glue, took 2 coats. This is from the dollar store. Actually, they all took 2 coats, I think. So even the more expensive ones that I used, I needed 2 coats for myself. Your animal was white. Some of the stripes came through, which is what you wanted. But in order to cover stripes or spots on an animal, you probably would need to use 2 coats of that one. Paintbrushes, stuff like that. So pretty inexpensive project. Can make some really adorable magnets. You do not have to paint them. You can keep them the natural color of the animal. You can do something more bold. You could do something more modern. You could add stripes and polka dots and all kinds of things. Bedazzle. You could do sparkles. You could coat them in sparkles and sequins if you wanted to. Make them really, really classy or gaudy, depending on your taste. So I found this project to be pretty simple, pretty easy. I feel like we only had a glass of wine while we were doing it, because it was we were focused. It was a pretty quick project. But I feel like if I was going to rate it from like 1 to 5 glasses, because there's an X-Acto knife and a hot glue gun, I would recommend you maybe 1 glass, maybe 2 if you have a higher tolerance, or if it's a really, really, really girly one that's only like really low percentage, you could probably get away with a couple glasses. But let's be safe first, people. Like, let's enjoy a glass of wine and have fun with our friends, but let's be safe. Let's not injure or maim ourselves while we're crafting. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the project. I hope you have seen just from our video how easy it could actually be. Neither of us had done this before. I've never cut a plastic animal open before, and we somehow managed to accomplish this.
Didn't lose any fingers.
And we didn't lose fingers. Neither of us.
No.
Look. Yeah, so that right there, I think, is good. So I would say, as for a term of easeability, it's right up there. Super easy. Cost is pretty low. So I think you should all try it. That was really good timing. Yeah.
I didn't glue that one on.
Oh, you didn't glue that one on. Okay, that is why it fell. She
Yeah.
didn't glue it. She just used the sticky part of the magnet, and that's why that one fell off. So
Glue is important.
these ones are all glued. That's why they're still staying.
Actually, I don't think I glued this.
No, I didn't get both. But
Yeah.
But yeah, so thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll have some more projects soon. Either, well, I don't want to do them by myself typically, but if I have to, I will craft alone. But I'm hoping that Nikki will come. Little Nikki will come again, and then hoping to have some other.
Nikki?
No.
Oh, I thought you meant.
hoping that Nikki will come again, and hoping that we will have some other guest appearances in the future as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe now that we've stopped doing dangerous things, we'll have another glass of wine and we'll chit chat a little bit. But we thank you for joining us, and I hope you stay tuned for more fun crafting in the future.
Yes.
To show you that you too can DIY, and for the most part, a lot of the stuff is really not that complicated. So if you're looking for something fun to do some of those pins that you have on your Pinterest board, even if they're complete fails, like a butt that falls off a magnet. That's okay, because it's fun.
Yes.
And there's laughs and there's memories with your friends, and that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. So cheers to friends, to crafting, and to DIYing. Have a good night, people.